Integrating primitive reflexes for dietitians. Hi, I'm Melissa and I'm the founder of Neurodiverse Playhouse. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with my team today. Our mission at the Playhouse is to provide holistic, evidence-based services to everyone in our community, ensuring they feel supported and empowered. A key part of this vision is building strong, collaborative relationships with dedicated professionals like you, who share the same passion for delivering exceptional care to your patients. Together, we can make a significant impact on our clients' lives and grow professionally. I've prepared a short presentation that outlines how we can work together to achieve these goals, and I hope you find it both insightful and inspiring. Thank you again for your time, and I look forward to exploring ways that we can collaborate. At Neurodiverse Playhouse, we understand that early childhood development is a complex journey, particularly for neurodiverse children. One of the key aspects of this development involves the integration of primitive reflexes, which play a foundational role in how children learn to interact with the world around them. For many of our kids, feeding isn't just about eating, it's about managing overwhelming sensory experiences. When primitive reflexes don't integrate properly, they can make feeding a challenging task. But with targeted therapies, we can help these reflexes integrate, leading to better nutrition and overall well-being. So today, let's explore the key reflexes we focus on and how addressing them can transform a child's relationship with food. By integrating these reflexes, we're not just improving eating, we're empowering children to thrive in every part of their lives. Understanding the Moro reflex. The Moro reflex, often called the startle reflex, is an automatic response in infants when startled by a sudden noise or movement. This reflex is characterised by the infant extending their arms, legs and neck outward before quickly retracting them. It typically integrates as the child grows. When the Moro reflex does not integrate properly, it can result in heightened sensitivity to sensory stimuli. This includes sensitivity to sounds, lights, and even food textures, which can cause anxiety during meals. The heightened sensitivity can lead to food aversions and selective eating behaviours. Children may be overwhelmed by the sensory aspects of eating, making them more likely to avoid certain foods, which can complicate their ability to maintain a balanced diet. Understanding the suck, swallow, breathe reflex. This reflex ensures that an infant can efficiently ingest milk without interrupting breathing, thereby preventing choking or aspiration. It's crucial for successful breastfeeding or bottle feeding and sets the stage for the development of more complex feeding skills such as chewing and swallowing solid foods. The integration of the suck, swallow, breathe reflex is also key to oral motor development. Proper integration is necessary for developing strong oral motor coordination, which is essential for safe and effective eating as the child grows. However, if this reflex doesn't integrate properly, it can lead to feeding difficulties. A child might struggle with transitioning to solids, experience poor chewing skills, or have trouble coordinating breathing while eating. These challenges can make mealtime a stressful experience for both the child and the caregivers. These feeding difficulties have a significant nutritional impact. When a child struggles with this reflex, they may avoid certain textures or have trouble eating efficiently, leading to inadequate nutrition. This can result in nutritional deficiencies and add further stress to meal times. Understanding the palmar reflex. The palmar reflex is an involuntary response observed in infants where touching the palm of the hand causes the fingers to close in a grasping motion. This reflex is typically present at birth and begins to integrate around 5 to 6 months of age. The integration of the palmar reflex is crucial for the early development of fine motor skills. It lays the foundation for hand strength and coordination, enabling the development of voluntary grasping, the ability to release objects, and the refinement of movements. As this reflex integrates, it allows for the development of more complex motor skills required for self-feeding. However, if the palmar reflex remains unintegrated, it can lead to difficulties with fine motor control. This may manifest as challenges in holding utensils, manipulating small objects, or performing tasks that require precise hand movements. Such difficulties can make it challenging for children to feed themselves efficiently, leading to frustration during meal times and potentially impacting their nutritional intake and independence in eating. Understanding the asymmetrical tonic neck reflex, or the ATNR. The ATNR is a primitive reflex present in infants. When the infant's head is turned on one side, the arm and the leg on that side extend, while the opposite arm and leg flex. Often referred to as the fencer's pose, this reflex typically emerges in utero and should integrate by about 6 months of age. ATNR plays a crucial role in the development of hand-eye coordination as it helps the infant learn to follow their hand movements visually, an early step in developing motor planning skills. Proper integration of the ATNR is also necessary for the development of bilateral coordination, skills that are vital for reaching across the body, crawling, and later, activities like writing and using utensils during meals. If ATNR remains unintegrated, it can lead to difficulties with motor skills such as poor hand-eye coordination and challenges with crossing the midline. These challenges can affect tasks like writing, dressing, and using both hands together effectively. Unintegrated ATNR can also impact a child's ability to eat comfortably. They may struggle to bring food to their mouth, use utensils properly, or even maintain an upright posture at the table. This can lead to frustration during mealtimes and hinder their ability to eat independently and comfortably. Understanding sensory-seeking behaviours. Neurodiverse children, such as those with ASD or sensory processing disorders, often exhibit sensory-seeking behaviours. These behaviours may include chewing on non-food objects, seeking out strong or unusual textures, or preferring extremely flavourful or spicy foods. The role of the Babkin reflex. The Babkin reflex is triggered by applying pressure on the infant's palms, causing them to open their mouth, close their eyes, and tilt their head forward. This reflex is closely connected to oral motor coordination and sensory processing. If the Babkin reflex remains unintegrated or is overly active, it can lead to heightened oral sensitivity or oral seeking behaviours. These behaviours can manifest as a tendency to chew on non-food objects, as the reflex is linked to the mouth's readiness to engage in oral activities, including feeding and exploring objects. The role of the rooting reflex. The rooting reflex is triggered when an infant's cheek is stroked, causing them to turn their head toward the stimulus and open their mouth. This reflex is essential for breastfeeding and early oral exploration. An unintegrated rooting reflex might contribute to persistent oral seeking behaviours, where a child continues to explore the environment with their mouth beyond the typical developmental period. This can result in the child chewing on non-food items to satisfy their need for oral stimulation. While sensory-seeking behaviours can fulfill a child's need for sensory input, they can also complicate their relationship with food. A preference for extreme flavours or textures might lead to difficulties in accepting a wide variety of foods, particularly those that are bland or have a different texture. Chewing on non-food objects may also interfere with proper eating habits and nutritional intake, as the child may not fully engage during mealtimes. At Neurodiverse Playhouse, we offer a range of therapies designed to support the neurodiverse community and enhance their relationship with food and eating. Our rhythmic movement training integrates exercise physiology, art, music, and dance therapy to improve motor coordination. By using rhythm and movement, we help children gain better control over their bodies, essential for tasks like chewing, swallowing, and using utensils effectively. In our sensory integration therapy, we focus on reducing sensory sensitivities, helping children build tolerance to different textures and flavours. This therapy makes mealtimes more comfortable and less overwhelming by gradually reducing aversions to new foods. We also utilise neurodevelopmental exercises to support overall motor skill development, which is essential for effective eating. These exercises strengthen core muscles and improve posture, coordination, and control during mealtimes. A unique aspect of our program is our psychoanalytic approach through art therapy. By encouraging the children to express their emotions and inner experiences through art, we tap into the subconscious to address emotional challenges that might affect eating behaviours. This therapeutic process helps foster self-awareness and emotional regulation, reducing anxiety around mealtimes and promoting healthier eating habits. So what are the benefits? Improved motor control and coordination, reduced food aversions and increased acceptance of new textures and flavours, enhanced emotional well-being, reducing mealtime anxiety, and a more enjoyable and nutritionally balanced eating experience. At Neurodiverse Playhouse, we offer a holistic and comprehensive approach to support your clients in developing healthier eating habits.